Hello, fellow Constellation members and debaucherous pirates alike. My name is SD6 Cakewalk, and I'm coming at you guys with probably the most helpful tip that I've come across in Starfield so far. This probably is going to help a lot of people out as much as it helped me out, so I'm going to go ahead and share it with you guys. So, one of the biggest pains in Starfield is just getting rid of all of the crap that we pick up that we want to sell, mostly because the vendors don't have enough credits. While I can't solve the not having enough credits problem aside from going to the trade authority in the well and waiting around a little while, um, the waiting 24 hours part I think is the part that seems to be bothering the most people. So, a lot of us know that going to Venus increases the time a little bit faster than if you were to wait on any other planet. Well, I've combined that trick with waiting around at a vendor, and I found this beautiful place here on the surface of Venus. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up the star map here. I found the crash site here on Venus. And at that crash site, there is a civilian outpost. You can see the crash site is here, the civilian outpost is here. I was able to locate it more than once, so I'm confident that this may work for you. If this does not work for you, you can just land anywhere on the planet, look for one of these symbols, go there, and if there is a civilian outpost there, there's people inside. Obviously, don't shoot anybody, don't kill anybody, and you'll be able to interact with them as many times as possible. If you do this method, I highly recommend dropping an outpost at that same location to be able to get back to it quick enough. You'll have to travel a little bit outside of the radius of the civilian outpost, but you can put your own outpost, say out here or something like that, and then fast travel over here to the civilian outpost to make this work for you. So the next part of the tip is pretty much self-explanatory from here. You sit down at the bar here, which is really nice about this location because it has a bar. You sit down at the bar, and
If you're a
she
hunter, we have rifles for sale.
will hopefully sit still here. Luckily for me, this other lady's standing in her way, so she's not walking around a bunch. Sometimes she'll walk back and forth and get out of the range. That's a pain in the butt, but this is still more useful. So
You
you
headed
talk
to a
to her,
mine? We take all the time you need.
and once you've talked to her, you can see that she's got 5,000 credits. 5,000 credits isn't a lot, but she's got a very nice selection of items. Right here, you'll see that she's got an advanced Kodama, which is a very nice weapon. If anybody knows their firearms in this game, you know that the Kodama is a fun weapon to play with. That rate of fire combined with that much damage at a time really shreds through enemies, especially once you start adding attachments to that. But as you can see, she carries some pretty nice weapons. Not always the biggest selection, but a nice selection of ammunition as well. I generally buy the heavy particle fuses off of Earth because that's the type of weapon that I use. But yeah, spacesuits as well. This spacesuit here is the spacesuit that I'm using. I have a superior version, but the advanced version is dang near just as good. You can see it's kind of heavy, but the stats on it are really nice and make up for the extra weight that it puts down on you. But if you're not into the heavier suits, this nice light version of the advanced space trucker suit, which not the best suit to style in the world, uh, is a pretty good alternative to the heavier styles for sure. Uh, Refined isn't as good. What you're looking for is obviously advanced or superior versions, but refined versions can be all you see earlier on, depending on your level. So refined is going to be a better version than what you already have if you're a lower level. Helmets. She doesn't have a good selection in this case, so not a very good example. But clothing, she often has styles that you can't find anywhere else. Well, or that are tough to find anywhere else. I'm sure there's other vendors that have the same styles, but the ones that I've not really seen in other places, I've found here. Under aid, obviously, I'm going to go down and I'm going to buy med packs from her. Uh, if you're full on med packs, obviously skip this step. But you can also, in this process, grab anything that you need for your research because she's going to have a lot of variant stuff that you might need for that. And this is the biggest reason I come here, and actually more so than making the credits, I need um, resources to modify the weapons that I come back here and sell to her. The biggest resources that I use are adhesive, which I have a farm for, so I'm not going to buy. But I go down here to where is it? L. Usually she'll have lubricant. Haha, get your laughs in. And I like to buy this luxury textile because it's a pretty rare resource to find. And once you do find it, you can build some unique things at your outposts with them. So I always pick them up as well. Going downwards, I always grab the polymer if she has any available. From there, you can also look around for any other resources that you might need. I also look for the super rare ones. If you look in the upper right-hand corner there, see how it has the 4 dots? Those are pretty rare resources, and grabbing them while you're here is never a bad idea. But you can go through and you can see there are other resources that you could possibly need for a research or anything else. You know, there's different reasons to need different things, but this list is a pretty solid list of resources that you could need and fill any of your outpost or upgrading your suit or weapon needs. Moving on, now that I've sold and excuse me, now that I bought everything that I want from her, you can see now she has 10,429 credits. I'm obviously going to go to my ship's inventory and just I'm gonna sell off a bunch of the random crap that piles up in the the ship's cargo hold. You know, all that stuff that happens when you upgrade your ship and it says all the items are gonna be moved to your cargo hold. This is all those items here. So I'm gonna sell all of that off until she obviously has no more credits. This obviously clears up some of your cargo hold as well. But yeah, if you have weapons to sell, if you have resources to sell from your outpost, if you have anything, surveys or uh, any other legal goods. She doesn't buy contraband, but any other legal goods, you can come here and offload those goods here. I'm going to speed through this a little bit faster here. Okay, well, I'm going to finish this up off camera, but um, what I will show you is that
All
after doing
right,
all of that, I
Explorer.
just hit wait for just 1 hour. You can see that's 100 hours universal time, and immediately I go back
You
into her
got
inventory
credits?
without
We
having to
got
stand up,
supply.
without having
Out
to do anything
here, you
else,
can't ask for a better selection.
and bang, she has a full 5,000 credits. Different weapon selection, the Advanced Orion, that's a fun weapon to play with as well. Different spacesuits, nothing great that time. Nothing great for packs, and nothing great for helmets this time. It's okay. I go through, I buy my med packs again. Resources if I need them. This time she should have some lubricant for me. No, but some luxury textile. That's okay. And some polymer. No polymer this time either. That's fine. So now you can see she's got the 59, 57 credits. Now that's really cool. 5,000 credits at a time is nice. But check this one out. If you go to I'd like to view and modify my ship, yes, she's also a ship vendor. Not a very good one, but a ship vendor. You go to I'd like
We
to view
might
and
have some
modify my
salvaged
ship.
parts we
Some of
can
you might know
sell.
where I'm
Take a
going with
look.
this. You can go in and what you do to take advantage of her being here and also having this ability is if you go to upgrade your ship, excuse me, not upgrade, that's the wrong thing here. We're gonna go to the ship builder. And if I hit add, you can see she's got a very meager selection here. She's got the fuel tanks, she's got the portholes, she's got the horizon weapon mount, which is important. I'll show you here in a second. And she's got the 2 weapons. All right. So what we do here is every time you build a ship or you want to change the weapons on your ship, instead of adding all 4 or all 3 of those weapons to your ship, you add just one of them. You do this at the regular shipbuilding platforms that you go to or wherever else. If you have an outpost here, even better. You just build one of each type of weapon you want. Add them to your ship and then come here. What you do afterwards is you place one of these out in the open. You take the weapon that you want more than one of course. You add it to the weapon mount here. And then you duplicate the weapon mount. As you can see, that also duplicates the weapon. It will charge you the full price for this weapon. It's not a glitch or an exploit or anything like that. But what it does is it allows you to purchase the weapons, the remaining weapons from her. The obvious advantage to that being that once you've done so, those credits go into the vendor credits that you can then, after you come out of here, go back into
Buy
her
while you can.
inventory and sell back and get your money back. That's been one of my biggest complaints the whole time, is that it's been really tough to get my credits back from the ship guy because he doesn't have there's nothing I could sell to the ship guy other than whole ships. Well, now there's something I could sell to the ship guy at least for my weapons, those ship weapons, which isn't the biggest part of the shipbuilding, but it's also not the cheapest either. So getting your money back for your weapons is a really, really nice benefit to doing this trick. All of those things combined make this the most overpowered tip that I've found in Starfield so far. I
If you're
hope this
looking for
helps you guys out
contracts,
as
we
much
have a
as it's helped
mission
me
board
out.
that usually
May your
works.
missions in the Starfield be lucrative, and I apologize to all you pirates out here that you can't get your contraband off with this. But hey, at least you could sell the rest of your crap instead of offloading your regular stuff to your contraband guy. So hey, I will talk to you guys
Let me
later
know
with
if you're
my next
hungry.
trip, my
For a
next
few
tips.
credits, I may have something to
Armor and
spare.
weapons is going to be my next video, and how to distinguish between which ones are the good ones, which ones are the bad ones, which ones should I leave on the ground, or which ones should I grab every time I see them. I'm going to make a whole guide on that one. It's not going to even take long. It's actually going to be shorter than this one. And
You
it's
can
going to
trust what you
describe to you
buy here.
exactly how
We
to
use our own
determine
supplies.
what guns to use, which ones to leave on the ground. So yeah, hopefully this video helps you guys out. And until the next one, please like, subscribe, do all that other good stuff, and let's talk about Starfield in the comments.